Just like that rash you got from sleeping on that mattress at summer camp, we're back.
Wow. Okay, so you had a load screen crash there, right?
Oh my god, did I ever. The mods were not accepted by the PlayStation gods.
Actually, I think it's got nothing to do with mods because that's a vanilla bug.
I've never experienced that one before. I'll be
Yeah,
honest with you.
I don't know. When I was playing the game on my PS4, I played it just vanilla without any mods, and I experienced all kinds of bugs and problems. Maybe it's just a luck of the draw kind of a
Well, it's
thing or
like that
something. I don't know.
Codsworth mod.
Yeah, that Codsworth bug. I was very surprised to encounter that,
See,
where he won't do what he's supposed to do, and as a result, it even breaks the museum quest and everything, right?
I only ever experienced that when I was at your domicile, and
Yeah,
I was confused by that because I had made, for that point, like 50 characters just because I wanted to see all the. I didn't believe like the Codsworth names mod, so I actually wanted
yeah.
to go in there and like, and then I didn't. I was like, oh, I don't like the way my character looks. I didn't know you could change it later. Quite fickle that
Oh,
way.
okay. Are we?
And that concludes this round.
What did you do? You just
KGC
start
on
this
this
sequence
unit.
over again?
Well, this is where it auto saved. I
Oh, okay.
missed.
Yeah,
There we go. I hit that time. Nope,
yeah.
can't hit that guy no more.
Actually, with Bethesda games, if I'm able to, what I generally do is every time I go to pass into a load screen, I save first before I do that.
That's
So
not a bad idea.
I would save the game before leaving this area, right? Like before trying to go through the door, because Bethesda games are notorious for crashing when you go into load screens, right?
No, you know what? I'm not gonna take his arms. Sorry, his legs. I'm gonna take his arm. 'Cause that's what he
Yeah,
shot me
but
with.
it's funny, like on my PC game, I have about 200 mods on my game, and I have never experienced the Codsworth bug.
Never?
But when I never, but when I started playing just the vanilla game on my PS4, the very first playthrough that I tried, I ran into the Codsworth bug.
We don't want any trouble.
So like I don't know whether it's just
To heck with
like
that.
the way that the game generates or something when you first download it or what, but that's just the way that it seemed to work out. And then I found out that there's a workaround for that, and that is that before you even talk to Codsworth, you whip out your 10mm pistol and
And
shoot him
shoot
a couple of
Codsworth.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to shoot Codsworth a couple of times before you go talk to him, and that seems to reset his AI. So
That's
that
kind of what you
can,
gotta do when you piss off your party members in this game. If they're like, hey, don't do that, you just shoot them down.
Audience means I got more caps coming in. It ain't your fighting skills I'm concerned with. So here's my
so anyway, to avoid having to do things twice, I learned that before you go into a load screen, like before you go from an interior to back out into the outside world, or before you do a fast travel or something like that, even if all you do is just do a quick save, like you don't need to do a hard save, just do a quick save, because I think you can do that with this game, right?
You ain't welcome.
You're a real son of a.
And so you just do that, and then that way, if you have a crash like this, you don't have to replay a bunch of stuff, right?
So, you're ready to head
It wasn't that? It was like what, like 3 minutes of work? But no, I
Yeah.
hear you.
Well, sometimes though, like this time around, it wasn't bad, but sometimes you could lose like 10 minutes or 15 minutes or half an hour
Dog meat, wait,
of
wait, wait,
playing.
wait, 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 wait. Get the fuck out of the way, Sentinel Power Armor. Dog meat, no!
Yeah, he just took off for Red Rocket Truck Stop, but that's okay.
I don't want to at Red Rocket trying to stop. And I can't open the theater district. He broke the door.
Yeah, it's too late. He's gone now.
I'll have to get him
You'll
later.
just have to stop at the Red Rocket and transfer him to Sanctuary if that's what you want to do.
I'm not afraid he'll get hurt. He's pretty tough.
Well, didn't you kill all the mole rats and stuff at Red Rocket Truck Stop already?
Not in the caves.
Oh, well, yeah, but those won't bother him anyway. Don't worry, he'll be fine.
I know, this isn't Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas. Your party members can't die, not even on survival. Wait, can they die on survival?
Nope. They just
Oh.
end up. They don't get back up and rejoin you though after the battle. They go back to wherever their last recorded home was.
Cowards.
Well, no, that's sort of the penalty for having them drop down, unless you bring them back up with a stim pack, right? But if you leave the area without healing them, then they go back to wherever their designated home base is, right? And then you have to go and recruit them again.
Hey, boy.
And of course, there's no fast travel allowed in.
Everything okay, boy?
Well, you're gonna have to. Then what you're gonna have to do though is you're gonna
Come
have
on,
to
boy.
recruit him, which will
It's time
boot
to go.
Kate, right?
I was fast enough.
Telling you right now, if dog meat gets you killed, I'm turning him into a fur coat.
Okay.
I don't
Well,
like
there you
Kate.
go.
How dare she be mean to dog meat? I think we're gonna be the lone wanderer in this playthrough.
Oh, so you're not gonna take Kate with you, hey?
No. I was gonna
Right.
until she called him a little mole rat. Like, what's so good about her?
Well, and if you want to, like there is a quest line that she's connected with, right?
Yeah, and we will do that.
Yeah, and if you want to play through that quest line, oh look at that unfriendly doggy. You're not going to harvest the meat to eat later.
Of course I will, but I'll come back for it.
Oh,
This is just Wasteland Safari.
yeah.
Anyway, after all these hostile people are dead, we have to go back to Sanctuary for a quick second.
Well, you should be able to just jump up onto the roof of this place now.
I mean, if that's what you want.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure your robot can take care of the raider in the bus.
Well,
So
we got Toto and the Tin Man, so call my ass Dorothy.
Yeah. So is this jump height that you have here? Is it a fixed height, or do you have some degree of control over it?
So I'm glad you asked. You ever gone go-karting?
Yeah.
It's the difference between putting the gas in applying your foot to the gas on a go-kart, and the difference between applying your foot to the gas in a real car. There's not a lot of control, and it takes a lot of precision just to do what I'm doing right now.
Okay. So you can actually stop and hover, kind of thing, and then
Kind of.
Continue
Hovering would be
upward,
difficult to do.
upward again. Well, you just did it there.
Shit. Good thing there's no fall damage anymore. So it's just like Borderlands now. There's no fall damage. Gunner's over here, Super Mutant's over there. I think we'll just hang up on this roof here.
Well, there's raiders on some of these roofs too, right?
Gotta love Betty Hutton, right?
There was some raiders on top of this roof, yeah. Absolutely, I agree with you.
So is this the night vision scope? Is that's why you get kind of like a bright green look
Yeah,
when you're using it
I
in
know
the
I asked
daytime?
you about it and you said you weren't a fan of it, but I really like it because I find that day turns to night pretty frequently when I'm playing.
I guess
Yeah.
it was some sort of fight.
Especially if you fast travel a lot.
Actually, you know what would make this scope a really good, the night vision scope, a really good immersive thing was if you had access to the mod called Darker Nights.
They were looking for something specific.
Because what Darker Nights does is it makes nighttime outside and at night it really, really dark, right?
Stuff.
Although that's probably not good for YouTube playthrough either, because I actually have to turn it off for my playthrough, because it that extreme darkness causes a lot of artifacting, right?
I hate artifacting.
Well,
I
you
had an
can't
old
really get
TV that
away.
did it all the time.
Yeah, you can't quite get away from it, but like I said, having a very dark environment or deep shadows and that kind of thing, it sort of makes it a little worse, right?
Hey,
So
a
did you have
rifle.
to give the robot power armor a gun too, or did it come with its own
It comes
gun?
with its standard.
Oh,
I'm gonna take that hardened sniper rifle though. I'm gonna shoot him in the head. Bang. Rude.
nope,
Okay.
somebody else is
Look
shooting you now.
at all the friends
Oh,
we're making.
it's a turret.
Yeah, we made a lot of friends here today in Land of Make Believe, boys and girls. I cannot fast travel with enemies nearby. Well, I guess I have to keep cleansing the genetic gene pool here. Whoops, I hit the ceiling literally.
Yeah, see that? You can hover a little bit, right?
Well, I was being stopped by a ceiling,
Yeah.
but
So
yes.
so so this jumping works kind of like a jetpack then, so long as you hold
Yeah,
the
it's a
jump button
jetpack
down.
ring. Yeah.
Yeah, so long as you hold the jump button down, you continue to get upward movement, right?
Where are all these people?
I don't know, you're traveling so far and wide right now that you could be encountering them everywhere, right? Like upsetting them everywhere. You can see red dots on your heads-up display there.
They're just not used to seeing a strong, independent woman going out for a stroll.
Huh.
The most annoying thing for me about lockpicking is the lower the skill level required, the worse I seem to get it. Sorry, the worse I am at it.
Yeah, some of those darn novice locks are hard to pick, eh?
Yes.
Every now and then I come across one, like usually they're pretty easy, but every now and then you come across one that's really finicky, and it's like, wow, this is the hardest novice lock I've ever tried to pick.
That can happen. I've done masters in 2 seconds, and I broke everything on an what's it called, an advanced lock.
You see, this is what you should have called your character Man Hands.
Okay. You're just mad because you don't like her face.
No, I don't mind the face at all, but
I meant her goggles.
but that is a bit jarring that like you're playing a female character, and when you bring up the Pip-Boy, you can see the man hands on the Pip-Boy, right?
Yep, she ripped Nate's hands off and took them with her. I like in the first episode, they're like, why are you sleeping? I was like, to heal for free.
Yeah. Well, see, in survival, you have to sleep every now and then, because if you don't, then like you can get big debuffs from not from being too tired, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are you building?
Shut up, Preston. Nobody likes you. Now, many people are probably wondering, why are you...
You gotta get padded in one of those. Like
No, I
in
need the
one of your
AP.
armor pieces.
I don't think padded is an option.
Yep, it was for your leather chest piece there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Reduces the damage from explosions by 25%.
Explosions aren't good.
Yeah. That's why it's good to reduce the damage to them from them by 25%. Because I would
Wow.
imagine that probably stacks with any other percentage damage reductions like that you'd get from Lone Wanderer or something like that, right? So eventually, if you got all the right perks and the right armor modifications, in theory, you should be able to survive a direct hit from a fat man, right?
In theory. But I've survived direct hits from Fat Man's once, what, around level 32? Somewhere around there? Well, that's not what I want to do. Scrap.
Yeah, the only time that I can remember ever surviving a direct hit from a fat man was when I was wearing power armor, like Exo 1 or something like that, and you know, all the pieces all modded up.
Well, time to go to bed. Where's my house again? Oh, right, it's up here. Well, this is going to take some practice, I think.
Yeah. So you know what I added to my game today?
What'd you add to your game?
A overhaul of the Drumlin Diner.
Did I not put a bed in here?
Because, yeah, there was a bed in here before.
What the fuck? Where did it go?
Maybe you're just not in the right place. There was a bed in here, though. I saw you use it.
Yeah, I mean, I thought there was a bed in here too, but apparently I'm wrong and an asshole.
Maybe you unwittingly scrapped it or something when you were busy doing something else.
Maybe.
Mid-century. Yeah, that looks nice, and a nice double bed there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't sleep in the same beds those piss ants down there are sleeping in.
Yeah.
Got to make sure to get my good solid 8 hours. Look at how well rested I am.
But anyway, back to the Drumlin Diner. What it does is it actually adds living quarters for the people that are hanging around there all the time. You know how you go to the Drumlin Diner, and where does Trudy and her son sleep? Well, I guess they must just crash on the floor there or whatever.
That's what I thought.
And you know that 200-year-old skeleton that's sitting in the booth there? Well, you know, like that's gone. And,
Uncle Skelly?
Yeah, like you know, that's the kind of thing that when people talk about immersion and breaking of immersion, to me, having a shop like that, where the owner of the shop doesn't even clear out the dead 200-year-old skeleton before opening up the shop.
Family.
You know, like that's
where's
that's
it supposed to go?
That's a bit immersion breaking, right? You'd think that when they moved in there, they would at least go around and dig a hole in the ground out back and throw the bones in the hole, right?
Why would you dig a hole? Dogs gotta eat too.
Yeah, instead of just leaving it there sitting in the booth, right? So it's a pretty nice mod, actually. It adds, like I said, it adds a couple of you know, shack type houses that you know, the people who you can buy stuff from live in, and that kind of thing, and a little bit of a garden patch, and a fenced-in area with a Brahmin and that kind of thing. Like, see, what you should do here is you should build some of those cages and see if you can capture creatures and stuff, right?
Well, I've done that before. It's fun.
Yeah, well, that's the one area of the game that I myself have never explored. Like, I've never done anything with that kind of stuff. I don't know why. I just never really thought to do it.
It's fun. Making Mama Murphy fight a Deathclaw gets me every time.
Yeah. How do you even do that? Once you build the chair for her, doesn't she just sit in the chair and do nothing for the rest of the game?
Why would you build a chair for her? No, if the settlement gets attacked, right? She'll get out of her chair, and then what you do is you sell the chair by putting it in storage.
That was the ink spot.
Then her fat ass has to be a member of society again.
I see. Because what I found is the only way I can even arm her is if I trade a gun of some sort to her. You know, like before I build the chair, right? Otherwise, she's even unarmed. I got to tell you a funny story about Mama Murphy, though. Just in my own personal playthrough.
You're the kind of person who
you know how I like to give settlers chef hats, right?
Just like I used to give settlers goggles, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I decided one day I was going to give Mama Murphy a chef's hat, and I got a bit of a shock because I discovered when I gave her the chef's hat and equipped it that guess what? The turban that she wears is integrated with her outfit. They're not separate pieces. So she unequipped her whole outfit when I put the chef's hat on her.
And you have some mods that might make that a
And yeah,
bit risque.
that's something that nobody wants to see. Okay.
No one wanted to see the
Anyway,
Murphy the Mad Woman in the buff.
I had to go desperately searching through random containers in Sanctuary until I found another, like just a lab coat to put on her. But when I put the lab coat on her and equipped it, well, I discovered that her original outfit had disappeared. Because you know how if you say if you had Piper with you and if you decided to change her outfit, because she has an alternate outfit in her inventory that she carries, right? And if you do that, well, then the red trench coat she wears becomes visible in her inventory, and the other thing becomes invisible in her inventory, right?
Yes.
Well, that's what I thought happened with Mama Murphy's original outfit, but it didn't happen that way. It was just gone. So now, in that playthrough, Mama Murphy's wearing a lab coat and a chef's hat.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
This is an emergency broadcast signal from Vault 88. Authentication code word, impish. Vault 88 emergency classification. Unspecified integrity breach warning.
So you've got a lot of undeveloped space out here.
Required to respond under emergency protocol PT-76.
I'm farting, that's how I'm doing this.
Signal will repeat.
We need Salisbury steak out of the fridge of a 200-year-old fridge, kids. See?
Yeah.
This is an emergency broadcast signal from
We're gonna go meet Vault-Tec.
authentication code word, impish.
Are you just going to leave those guns sitting on the ground there, or what?
Yeah, they're protecting my interests.
Yeah, usually, though, it's a good idea to put them up off the ground a little bit. You should build some scaffolds. Just build some
I was
scaffold
thinking I would
sections.
put some buses out. You know, like, just make like a kill box.
Yeah,
like,
or what
come
I
to
do
Sanctuary.
sometimes- Yeah, what I do sometimes, because it doesn't take too much materials to do it, is I'll put up some scaffolds, like the tall scaffolding, and then I just set the guns on top of the scaffolding, right? And that
Well,
way, it improves their field of fire a little bit because from up a little higher, they have a better line of sight to like more area, right?
Yeah, that's fine. You know I'm not opposed to that. You've seen how I like to build Sanctuary.
Uh-huh.
I gave you some ideas when you saw it, and then when you're like, I can do this better, and I'm like, no, you can't. And then you showed me, and I was like, fuck, he did it better. And then you gave me some ideas on what to do. People are shooting at me already. What rude people. You've lost breathing privileges, mister.
Oh, they must have respawned already. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them in that bus now. They multiplied.
Like rad roaches.
Wow, that you just totally hit that post.
I sure did.
Doesn't that drive you crazy when you try to shoot a raider that's on a catwalk and that 1-inch wide tube handrail stops every bullet that you fire?
Yeah, do you want to see my hairstyle glitch out?
Like a steel handrail is just about impenetrable cover, right? See, wouldn't this be a great place for a settlement? If you could do it?
It would be. I was gonna ask you why I killed the Wastelander.
Why did you kill the Wastelander?
XP.
Oh.
No one was here to see it.
So, do you get credited with a murder for doing that?
I don't know.
Because that might be considered to be murder.
Is it murder if no
Murderer.
one's around to see it?
Well,
If
yeah,
a
I think
tree
it's,
is mowed down by me in the forest at nighttime and no one sees me do it, does it matter? I think they're trying to communicate. Wow. Statistically, I should have at least hit one of those shots. Nope.
You didn't hit with one of them, not even one.
No, I didn't.
You're supposed to put the crosshair thingy over top of the super mutant.
Is that how that works? I always wondered.
That's how that works, yeah. Like, you're supposed to actually, like, you're not going to hit them if the crosshair reticle isn't over top of the, right? Like you gotta actually put the crosshair over the thing you want to make dead.
Thank you, Sandman.
Just a little hint that might be helpful.
No, it is. It's very helpful. Yeah, I'm also not clear on knives. Do you know how they work? Like, I'm not sure which end to stick into the other guy.
Yeah.
That's like there's... Yeah, they sure did. There's this old sketch for this this World of Warcraft thing where they took an unactivated version of the game. They took the character models and they made like a sketch. Oh, I don't like you. There was only one Super Mutant Master, and you're not it.
There's a dog chewing on your leg too.
Yeah. What's eating you? A goddamn German Shepherd. You know what? Matilda.
Yeah, see, there it is. It's just like gnawing away on your leg while you're busy shooting super mutants, right?
I might as well just be tickling this thing's balls with Matilda.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes a lot of shots from a pipe gun in order to kill, some of these higher level enemies, right?
Especially when you don't have any, what's that called? Any points in pistol?
Yeah. Oh, you haven't spent any points in pistol?
I don't think so. Let's take a look. We're only in the middle of a battle. It's not like anything important's happening. Anyway, the World of Warcraft sketch, it's like, take this sword, it's magic. Really? What's it do? It kills the other... Oh, I do have one. It kills a guy when you stab it into him. That's not magic. Sure it is. Ah! I'll take 7. Thought you'd like that.
Yeah, well, I like comedy sketches like that. I remember watching the Senile Scribbles, and I really enjoyed that.
Yes. The senile scribbles are hilarious. You take this giant's toe and you just... Oh, don't. Just put it in your mouth.
Yeah. The alchemist eating the ingredients. It's like, oh, don't do that.
You're not going to eat that giant's toe, are you? It's like, what the fuck, Skyrim? Vampire dust? I know. I'll shove it in my mouth. See what happens. But that's kind of how it worked in D&D when you had a magic item. What's the magic item do? I don't know. Let's use it and find out.
Yeah.
But that was basic for you.
Yeah, well.
You know,
Sorry,
I just had so much fun killing all these people. I forgot what we're even supposed to be doing.
I have no idea what you were planning to do this episode anyway, but by the looks of it so far, you haven't really had a plan. You've just been...
Vault-Tec, I
running.
think.
Oh, yeah, okay. You've just been sort of running around and shooting things.
God, how many baked beans did she have?
So are you just carrying the 2 guns then? The laser rifle and the pipe pistol, or what?
I have a shotgun, too. I might switch to it.
Okay, full quarter, I guess. It's fun.
That's funny. I know you can't hear it, but Anything Goes just came on.
Oh.
Anything goes. Oh, the game just froze. Nope, there it goes. It unfroze. I had a loading screen because I was flying.
Yeah, when you start doing things like this, that's when like the chances of having a crash of some sort are
Jesus Christ.
fairly high. Yeah, you're gonna be like, here comes the mob now.
I don't want to waste my good ammo on these fuckers. I know, I'll climb a tree. They can't get me in the tree.
Yeah.
They hurt my dog. Oh shit, I just rolled right off. What the hell? Why did she roll off the bus? What's that about?
Momentum.
Momentum? Well, yeah, okay. I'll accept that answer. Whoa. Whoa! Ow. Bastards.
Yeah, there, you need to switch to that thing, yeah. Oops, you just fell off the bus now.
Okay.
There, why don't you stand on that roof instead? It'll be a little easier.
Just like shooting zombie fish in a barrel.
Yeah. Because, like ghouls may attack in large numbers, and if there's enough of them, they can really hurt you. But
See, that ghoul
you
doesn't
should
have
be
a
able
leg, but it's still a threat, I guess.
Yeah, but you should be able to polish them off pretty good, even with your pea shooter that you got there.
It's called Matilda, and I thank you to give it some respect. Even though I just shot the roof.
Yeah, you have to watch that kind of thing. Generally speaking, I find when you're shooting over an edge like that, it's best to either get as close to the edge as possible or aim in first person, and that way, like if you aim down the sights, then you can tell whether you're going to hit what you're aiming at or not.
Just like Master Chiron always said, you only hit what you aim at.
Yeah. So what did they do? Did they all do that smart thing where they all, like scatter for cover as soon as you get up somewhere where they can't get to you?
Yeah, they did. Pretty good strategy for beings whose higher brain functions were literally irradiated.
Yeah, well, you know what? That seems to work that way in most Bethesda games. So, I mean, in Skyrim, that drives me nuts, right? You have something like a pack of wolves attacking you, so you climb some rocks nearby so that you don't get eaten by the wolves. And then as soon as you pull out your bow, they all scatter for cover, right? Because
they're starting to piss me off.
Yeah, they all seem to know what a bow is, right? Or better yet, you switch to casting a firebolt spell or something, and they all scatter for cover because for some reason they all seem to know what a firebolt is, right?
Yeah. What round is this? I didn't hear no bell. Yeah. I'm getting my ass kicked.
Yeah, you need to take some cover because there's too many of them and they're staggering you, right?
I know what to do.
Or get your shotgun out because that might help you a little bit closer.
Also, I'm not used to playing in that view mode.
Yeah, against massed enemies like this is probably a good choice.
That's how you do it, Doom style.
Yep, that's right.
Doomslayer, bitch.
Hey, you're just giving a demonstration here of why I like
the Street Sweeper is
so
great.
much.
Yeah, right. I forgot about this guy that I just left there. Dog meat, no. Puppy, are you okay?
You only got 2 shotgun shells left, though.
You're right. I better not waste them.
Yeah,
Dog meat just finished it right off.
Yeah, if you're gonna shoot that ghoul that's laying there, you need to get out your pipe pistol. Oh, okay, well, if they're dog meat, just go in and got them.
Dog meat didn't give a fuck.
You don't have a lot of 38 ammo to spare either.
No. Is this using 38 ammo?
Yeah.
You know what? I should go back
unless you put a 45 receiver on it, then yeah.
Okay.
You could put a 45 receiver on it, and then it'll do a little bit more damage than it does now.
I was just thinking that Diamond City has all that ammo. Not Diamond City, the workbench. I would take it with me. Just kidding, guys. I'm not gonna cheat.
Yeah, you had like 40,000 rounds of 38 ammo in your workbench, right, that you just left behind.
Well, I mean, it's not like I was using it. Oh, I forgot about
Oh,
this.
yeah, 38 ammunition is common enough that you should be able to collect more than you use anyway as soon as you start shooting raiders and stuff like that.
Time to bring out my authority. How do you say that name? Slough? Slow?
Slew? I don't know. Slew, I think, or Slough. I don't know.
Well, he's dead now.
Yeah, Raider boss, basically, right?
I wish I had a goddamn, you know what I want. You know my favorite weapon in this game.
Oh, that guy's throwing Molotov cocktails at you there.
Wasteland? How you liking Wasteland Safari so far? And then Salmon99's like, it'd be better if you could shoot. I don't know
Well,
if you
you'll
call
get
it Safari.
if you. Well, the thing is, though, this is a function of practice too, right? Like if you're mainly a VATS player, then if
Gotta
you know,
learn.
if you start trying to learn how to manually aim, I mean, it does take some practice to get better at it.
See, here's something I'm confused about. I've seen it a few times now where this weapon will actually light people on fire. I've never seen a laser weapon light someone on fire without the legendary effect to light them on fire. I've seen them disintegrate.
Maybe you're getting the occasional critical hit or something,
Oh, I never thought about that.
right? Maybe on a critical hit it sets enemies on fire just with the type of receiver that you have. There's also receivers that you can put on these things that will like light enemies on fire as well. It looks like you're not real good at the melee thing though with this character.
Well, they're not spec'd for it.
Yeah, exactly. You know, that's
A shotgun is affected by rifleman, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you put an automatic receiver on it, in which case it's affected by commando then.
Oh, yes. Did I tell you that, I know this goes back to Warhammer, but I want to talk to you about it because it's funny. There's a character in Warhammer that is the part of the human army, but like the regular human army, with no modifications or genetic tampering or anything like that. And, well, I'll take that short combat rifle. They're literally Rambo.
Oh.
And there's another one that's literally, whatever the fuck his name is, Arnold Schwarzenegger's character from Commando, Matrix.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that game at all. I've never played it. Never seen it being played or anything like that, so I'd really...
Pick an army that has railguns or tanks, you'll be fine.
Oh.
It's just like in Fallout 4. If I had the tank style, I'd win every time.
Into each life,
Yeah, that definitely you should experiment with the combat rifle too, right? If you're gonna be a rifle perk type person.
I want a Gauss rifle. I fucking need a Gauss rifle.
Yeah, but what the combat rifle would be for, because I noticed that you got like a long range scope on this gun, and the combat rifle would fill a lot of the niche that you're being forced to use this gun in, even though you know, it can be a bit disorienting looking through a long range scope at point blank range, right?
Yeah,
So
that can
what
be
you
kinda
do
hard.
is you'd put you know, like get a combat rifle and put a reflex sight on it, and then you'd use that at close range, right?
God, I hate radiation.
Sweet.
Buff out? Hell yeah, let's do some drugs. If my Pip-Boy isn't slammed out of his head, what are we doing here, you know? Get some Psycho, some Rad-X, some Jet, some Buff out. Let's party. Not even for the combat, just, you know, for my character, make it feel good, you know?
Yeah, and then
She'll
maybe
feel
you
like
can,
she's flying, hey?
yeah, if you collect enough caps, maybe you'll be able to afford to go and get a manicure.
A manicure?
Yeah, so you don't have man hands anymore.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. I was like, is that a thing you can do in this game? This is my first female character, so I wasn't.
No,
I couldn't
no,
tell if you were funning me or not, but you're funning me.
yeah. I don't know whether there is that kind of thing, a mod like that available on for the Sony decks or not. But I know that for the Xbox, you can get kind of
I
like
couldn't throw that very far.
a body texture modifier that like fixes up the hands a little bit and that kind of thing, so that if you're playing a female character, you actually have hands that look like a woman's hands.
Mm-hmm.
So you just dropped them. You just dropped a mine off the edge. Are you gonna go? Are you going to go get it, or are you just gonna
No, I'm
leave
gonna leave it for the kids to play with. Someone will find it and have some fun with it.
Yeah. See, it looks as though you're starting to, like find
Pick up
45
tactics.
ammunition.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're starting to find 45 ammunition fairly commonly, so it might be worth it for you to work up a combat rifle a little bit, because it's a pretty good short to medium range weapon. Because you can put magazine sizes on it that are large enough that you can fire a lot of shots with one, and like it's a little easier to aim at targets at close range than the scoped weapon is, right?
Okay. Trying to get better, kids. You see me waste all that ammo just now? Wasn't that awesome? Okay.
Yeah. It's funny how none of those bottles break, though, when you shoot them with a 308 bullet, right?
Honestly, I thought you were going to say it's funny how none of those bottles fire back.
Well, no, you'd expect that they would just shatter, right?
You would expect, yeah.
The vault doors were meant to withstand.
What should I use in this situation? I know, my shotgun.
Yeah, it's probably the best close range weapon that you've got right now.
My favorite thing about the shotgun is it just gets results. It doesn't give a fuck,
That being said, unless you pick up some more, it looks like you're picking up mostly 45 rounds, so you should probably equip that combat rifle and try using it for a little while.
Yeah, I'm just gonna waste this last round into this guy's head. There we go. Okay, so short combat rifle, 45.
Vault-Tec will not forgive this vandalism.
Vault-Tec can kiss my fat ass.
Yeah, see, and even with the default magazine, you've got a 20-round magazine, so you can fire fast and spray with the thing a little bit, that kind of thing, if you need to.
Are you Vault-Tec? Have you finally come to save me? Please. I'm trapped behind a mountain of rubble.
And then there you go. You could spend another point on rifleman or something and become even better with this gun than you already are.
I like the way you think.
You got to open that door first, though.
I mean, it's in the game's hands now. Are you excited for the Fallout show?
I'll watch it when it comes out. Yep. What can I say? I'm a Fallout fan. I mean, I'll watch the.
Do you still have the pops I gave you?
The what?
The figures.
Oh, you mean that Nerd Rage thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still sitting in the box over here.
The great work is ready to begin.
I'm not really a collectible kind of guy, though. I mean, I enjoy the games. I'll watch the TV show and that kind of stuff, but I don't really care to collect memorabilia and that kind of thing. I've just never been that kind of guy. You need to go back and get that blood pack out of that first aid kit, because you need those in order to be able to make useful things like stim packs and stuff like that, right?
Yes, but first enemies must die. Then we will get blood pack. I don't see any more assholes.
See that? You've only just got a basic combat rifle there, but it's still a pretty good close quarters weapon, right?
It is, and I could take it back to Sanctuary right quick and make a real deadly son of a bitch out of it, I bet.
Yeah, and what I do is I usually just keep it with a short barrel and a short stock, and I'll put a larger magazine on it, and I'll put a stronger receiver on it, and then I'll put a reflex sight on it, right? That's what I usually kit out a combat rifle as. And if you go to Vault 81 and visit the trader there, you can buy the Overseer's Guardian, which has the nice two-shot legendary on it, right? And then you've probably got the most powerful combat rifle in the game.
Look at that, it's just gonna bite our goddamn arms. Oh my god, I just want to see this. I don't know if you do anything. I'm just gonna watch Security Chief Anderson try and fight dog meat. Fuck, this is sick.
Not only is he above your level, he's also legendary too. Yeah, he can't really do much with no arms, right? He's like that.
The Black Knight.
Yeah, he's like the Black Knight in the Monty Python movie, right?
Hey, look, a Nuka-Cola for Sheffield.
Yeah. Some more 45 rounds. You seem to have reached that stage in the game now where 45 ammunition is common, which is another reason why I like the combat rifle so much. It's a versatile weapon
it's a great weapon
that uses common ammunition like throughout the game, right?
Now, the game might go a little frizzy. You might lose the video for a second here. All I'm doing is just saving. Because I'm about to fast travel, and, well, I'd hate to lose all the progress we've gotten over that last half hour here.
Oh, does it do that when you save?
It's just because the saving screen can't be recorded. For the method I'm using. That's annoying.
Oh, I see.
Red tape, it'll drive you bonkers.
Oh.
I'm just gonna go back to Sanctuary and refill our ammo because
there's
some
what
things.
that sort of blackened out box area that appears for a few seconds is about too?
No, it's a blue screen.
Oh.
When the screen goes completely blue. This black box right here with the white thing, that's just a vanilla loading screen.
Yeah.
The short load screen, as they call it. I just gotta get ready for the Deathclaw and the Sentry Bot. Because, yeah, we have the Tin Man and Dorothy, but...
Well, and also some rad scorpions down there too, right? There's actually some pretty
There's
tough
a lot of
down
fucking
there.
enemies down there. The mole rats, fuck, there's lots of stuff down there that wants to kick my ass. Like being in high school, right, Johnny Cage?
Sure. Let's take a look. Always happy in this.
I don't have a lot of money. But I know what I do need, because I'm not that good. Okay, now let's actually look at what we do need. You would know. Is there an equivalent to a leather helmet in this game, or no?
No.
Okay.
The only armored headgear that I know of is the metal helmet that goes with the steel armor set, and combat armor helmet, and I think there's also a synth armor helmet, right?
Yes, there is a synth armor helmet.
Yeah,
That's true.
and there's also the combat armor helmet, like the helmet that goes with the combat armor. And other than that, though, you'd have to find a steel helmet somewhere, right? And they should start showing up. I mean, if you're killing raiders that are wearing steel armor pieces by now, then eventually you should be able to find one that has a steel helmet, right?
I'll mark it on your map. We'll find out
Preston, go fuck off.
more settlements supporting our cause.
I received a friend request from someone named Kuel_1. I'm assuming that they're watching the stream.
Well,
Because
hopefully
I have
enjoying
not.
it.
I hope so. I mean, I haven't played a game without my friends on PlayStation in a long time. So I wouldn't have anyone who'd be looking me up. Okay. Grants increase energy damage in resistance to lower your health is. Up to 35 up.
Well, it's a legendary armor piece, though, right? At the very least, it's going to be just as good as the armor piece you had, and that legendary thing might help you out a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Preston just gave you a job.
Preston's a piece of shit. So look at that. I got 2 full legs now. You see that?
Yep. Well, you got the right leg and you got the left leg.
And I got crotch. The chest armor for leather armor is so fucking weird. Like, it looks like I got a backpack. You know, like, get this leather piece out here for the ammo belt, and I got a leather crotch.
Yeah.
Gotta have that leather crotch. Okay, do I have ammo in the workbench here? I do.
Yeah,
that's a lot of fusion cells.
You've got quite a lot, actually.
And a single fusion core? And flare ammo?
Yeah, you got 40,000 rounds of 38 ammo.
I'm gonna have to, like, I don't know, put that in a random barrel somewhere so it'll despawn so people don't think I'm cheating. Because if you go episode to episode, my ammo amount doesn't change.
Yeah.
I am playing this rather legit despite the mods.
Yeah, you got 65,000 fusion cells.
Jesus Christ. Why use any other weapon? I'm never going to run out of ammo for my goddamn gun.
Yeah, you might as well, yeah. Well, like I said, the only thing that I found, and maybe it doesn't bother you, but for me, personal preference, I like to have a weapon with a reflex sight of some sort on it as well, to use at close range. Just because the scope is a little bit too high magnification to use it at close range.
Can you not put a sight on a shotgun?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, right there, front shot ring.
Yeah, you can.
Reflex.
Yeah, well,
the dot.
where it says, you can put. I prefer to put a reflex sight on the combat.
Do you like the circle or the dot?
It doesn't really matter. The circle is basically the same as the dot, only it has a circle around the dot. If you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. I played a lot of games like that back in the day. Ooh, Preston likes that. I'm making friends. Okay, now where's the other one we wanted to take care of? It was the short combat rifle. Put a hardened receiver on it.
Is that the best you can do, or like what level of gun nut do you have right now?
I think it's 1 or 2. We'll find. Yeah, I only have up to 2.
Okay, well, I guess a hardened receiver then. With the perks that you've spent so far, you still do a pretty good amount of damage with it. So
long barrel's fine.
No, I prefer to leave a short barrel on it just because
short barrel, short light barrel, or short barrel.
Doesn't matter because it's better for hip firing then, right? Because you're
short
using
stock,
this thing.
you said.
Yeah, like you don't really need the long barrel if you're not using it at long range.
I guess I don't even have gun nut 2, so it's gonna stay the same stock as it is now. Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it?
Yeah, you need a level 2 gun nut to put a better magazine on it, but you still have something that holds 20 shots, right? And if you put a reflex sight on it, now you've got a nice short range weapon, right?
What do you think? Hot rod or shark?
I don't know. Whatever you like. Minutemen. There, see, there's the Minutemen logo
You want
on the side
Minutemen?
of it.
Okay, we'll put Minutemen on it. I already did it, but sure, Minutemen. We're thugging for the Minutemen now.
Yeah. Well, that's not Minutemen.
It will be, just give it a second.
There you go.
Okay, hardened pipe rifle, sure, let's do this too. Powerful receiver. Okay, so it just makes it less heavy. Sure.
Yeah.
Full stock. Can't do marksman stock. Standard magazine. Quick eject mag. Sure. No drum mag, huh?
No, you don't get. Well, this is basically a sniper weapon, and it's a bolt action weapon, so it's not like you can fire rapidly with it or anything like that, anyways, right? So, you know, like any larger magazine than the large magazine that you can put on it is pretty much redundant anyway. I think that the most you can put, I think you can put like a 10-shot magazine on this thing.
Okay. We're actually going to use the stairs, I think, this time. Gotta get our standard 8 hours. Trust me, kids, if you don't get 8 hours of sleep a night,
Yeah,
you're gonna have a hard time.
It's still daytime out, though.
What does that matter?
It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Like, you've never gone to bed at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So
Okay,
judgmental.
yeah.
Why is dog meat whimpering? What hurt it?
I don't know.
Oh, did it spawn up here and then despawn onto the floor?
Yeah, actually, they do that sometimes, right? He's probably sitting down at the bottom of this thing, and you'll have to stim pack him in order to get him going again, right?
Oh yeah, that is what happened. He's fine.
That's because they don't. Yeah, they don't actually physically path along behind you. What happens is they'll teleport to you, and when that happens, sometimes they teleport kind of off center from the catwalks and stuff, and then they fall, right?
No, I didn't save it this time because it auto-saved when I was sleeping.
Yeah.
Maybe you know. So, the drum mag is obviously shaped like a drum, but on different kind of guns, there's a weird shaped magazine where it's like an obtuse rectangle and it's long. It's on, like, heavier guns. Do you know what that's called?
I don't know, just a magazine.
I heard it called a pepper box, but I couldn't remember.
Oh, well, no, I don't know. I mean, basically on the Tommy gun that's being shown here in the picture, it has a drum magazine.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have like box-style magazines, kind of like what goes in the bottom of your combat rifle, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was text.
And then you have the slightly curved one that is the large magazine for the hunting rifle, but I don't know what that style of magazine is called.
You're listening to
Want to watch me scrap a living being?
if you're listening at all.
There you go.
Now here's Connie Allen with a song that's it's about space travel. Here's Rocket 69.
Yeah, now you got to dig your way in.
I like how unconfident Travis is like, Rocket 69's about space travel.
Uh-oh, you just
doing here? Why did
scrap that floor piece.
It was the neighborly thing to do. Such a fine sense of civic duty.
So are you going to follow along with the program with Overseer Barstow, or are you going to be a good person?
But please,
What do you think?
I don't know. I think you're probably going to follow along with the program and do all the worst things.
I was given a tour of what was to be my private
I guess we'll just have to wait and see. This not using VATS is a real motherfucker, I have to say.
Somehow, I was spared.
She's still talking.
Yeah, well, you were supposed to go talk to her first, right?
I don't know who
Because it
Jillian is, but she's dead now.
It says follow the overseer, right?
Well, see, there's something I don't understand about that. You see this Pip-Boy right there? That's the Overseer Pip-Boy. Please tell me that you're going to get the Pimp-Boy 3000 Fallout New Vegas.
I don't know. What is it?
It's at Mick and Ralph's. It's basically a gold Pip-Boy.
Oh. Okay, I didn't know that, but
It's the Pimp-Boy 3000.
I haven't gotten that far yet where I might even find something like that, right?
I think, from what you've told me, I think you should. But I want you to know that when we're done tonight, I'm going to be watching all the videos I can while I can still keep my eyes open while I'm doing my hobbying stuff. So that means I'm not going to get any hobbying done, I'm just going to sit there and watch the videos. Speaking of which, there will be a link in the description to the playlist. Once this video has been edited, of course. And RecV5 may not like me giving free advertising, but he can't do a single thing to stop me.
But there was simply too much rubble for the equipment to handle. But my work, what a momentous day. Here, among these papers, Dr. Braun. But
I remember Dr. Braun.
I've had many dark days. Sure.
Dr. Overseer Barso?
No, not Dr. Overseer Barstow. Dr. Braun. You'll meet him in Fallout 3.
Oh.
Even though he's a bastard, he has a similar sense of humor to you and I, so you'd like him a little bit.
Oh. So this is who they refer to him in here?
Yes, and all the research notes.
Oh,
Dr.
okay.
Braun also really hates a guy named Ted. They made a sugar ingredient that's actually better than Nuka-Cola. God, I hate Ted.
Yeah. Actually, I never would have caught on to that if you hadn't mentioned it, because I've never played Fallout 3.
Well, you did say you like Fallout, so I do encourage you to play Fallout 3 as well as New Vegas. And I know that the game is radically different, but if you can, please play Fallout 1. The lore in that game is amazing. If you can't stomach the gameplay, please watch a video of the complete lore. It is amazing. For me, I don't have the ability to play Fallout 1 anymore because I don't have a potato.
Yeah. From what I understand, Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas are so similar to one another that they even have mods now that connect the two of them together.
Yeah, well, most of the problems with Fallout 3 were in New Vegas. New Vegas came out later. What am I supposed to do? I wasn't listening to her.
Yeah, you should have been listening to her.
Build the Vault Overseer's desk. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta build the Vault Overseer's desk.
Shoot her in the head. That's what I heard.
Yeah, no, you don't want to do that.
Why, aren't you the Moralton? Isn't this the moral choice?
Yeah, I know, but if you do that now, then you aren't going to be able to do all the quests that she sends you on later, right?
Okay, goody two shoes.
You will break things. If you do that.
Also, I have a challenge for you in New Vegas.
No.
The only melee weapon you're allowed to use is a dress cane.
Oh, I haven't even found one of those yet. I've actually found a Ripper recently. And,
yeah, they're not super common at the beginning of the game, but what level are you now?
12.
Oh, you should start experiencing them soon.
Just got level 12. So I actually you know when you first go to Nipton there, and you meet that guy with the coyote head hat and that kind of thing.
Oh,
Well,
what the fuck's his name?
yeah,
Something,
Vulpus
something.
venereus or venereal or something like that.
Venereal disease, yeah.
Anyway, I didn't like him, so I shot him in the face, and
Yeah, that happens. You
then
actually
after
you
that,
broke a quest. You've
and then
changed
after that,
things.
yeah, and then after that, suddenly I started having these death squads coming after me all the time,
One could
and
say
and
you started having seizures.
yeah, and these death squads are actually carry some pretty good weapons, and that's where I got a Ripper from, right? And that's also where I got what's it called, a shock lance or something like that.
Shock? Oh my, you got a fucking shock lance at level 12?
Yeah, well, actually earlier than that from one of those death squad guys, right? And
Okay.
I gave it to Veronica.
Oh, you have Veronica?
Yeah, well, because
AKA
the trading
Felicia Day.
oh, is that her voice?
Yes,
Oh, I didn't know that.
you do now. You're welcome.
Yeah.
I just wish I could sit in on your streams, but location makes that impossible. No
Yeah,
VPN
well,
alive would make that possible at this moment.
yeah, well, also we don't stream either. We record.
I
So
know.
so like I'm not even sure what kind of technical stuff you'd need to do in order to be able to do that, if it would even be possible.
It is possible, but it would be a lot of work for Rec V5.
Uh,
He actually, like, when he was talking about how I shouldn't do it the way I'm doing it right now and do it a different way, he basically snitched on the way that we could do it.
uh,
But the problem is, he doesn't want to put in the work to do it. He expects me to do it, though.
yeah, well, you know
I'm done
what, you
shitting
know
on
how
Rec
it goes
V5 now,
though
because
is,
he's smarter than I am.
yeah, well, you know what, he's smarter than most people that I know, but
Right?
including me. But you know what, he's a busy guy too, right?
Oh, he's
Like
got lots of
you,
stuff going on. I'm not sure he wants me to talk about it, but he's got a lot on
yeah.
the go.
You just heard crawl out
So
through the fallout.
I expect great and terrible things from him when I play him against him in Smash.
yeah.
And if I sound weird, it's because dyslexia is the best thing ever.
The jewel
And no, I am not Smash during this stream.
I mean,
Yeah.
the great green jewel
So
of the
are
Commonwealth.
you just
It's
not scrapping the
The water tower?
railroad tower, or are you
You
unable to?
know, I thought about it. I think I'll just get
See,
rid of it.
I'm not sure if you are like, if this mod that you have for scrap everything, I'm not sure if you can scrap all the same stuff that I can in the PC version, because I think there are some small differences between one version and the other, right?
I haven't found anything I couldn't scrap yet. Sorry if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, okay, well, maybe. Like I said, it's been a while since I've played on the console, so
I mean, can you scrap a workbench?
no.
Then that's the only thing I can't scrap. And this light for some reason.
Yeah,
But yeah,
well,
if
there
it
are
is, some things
there
are
are
immortal.
some items that you can't, just because like the sheer number of things. I mean, the guy who created that mod would have had to have put in the IDs for all of these other additional items that should be scrappable, right? And I imagine it must have taken a lot of time and effort in order to like create this mod in a way that it would work.
Also, I know we're sorry to get us off the rails here again, but I do that. My friends used to call me Tangent in high school. It's not hard to see why. I was gonna ask you. At the end of this, I would like to talk to you about a bunch of other games I was thinking we could do after this is done.
Oh, well, this is your channel, so we could do whatever you like.
Really? So we can do that scary game then.
Oh, I don't know what scary game you're talking about now.
I'll send you a video that you won't watch.
Oh.
It's too scary.
Oh.
Okay, now I should talk to her, I imagine.
Excuse me. This. Please.
Sure.
But we must not dally. The work
I can just take her out right now. You know, I probably could have just, like, killed everybody in Hallucinogen and just went back. Because I did find it earlier in the episode, right? So...
What? No, I think if you do that, there's going to be, like, all the experiments you're not going to get a chance to do, and, you know, like, there's going to be a lot of stuff that you can't do if you kill her right now.
No, I meant I could have just went to Hallucinogen and killed all the raiders and just walked in like I own the place and...
Maybe, but they sometimes set these things up with quest triggers. And,
oh, I know the stuff won't
to...
be there. I just mean like I could just kill everybody and then leave and then just walk in there later and everyone's dead.
Yep. Except they might respawn after, you know, due to the quest trigger if you talk to her first, right? I don't know.
Ooh, double XP, eh? Sometimes you just gotta think, what would Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse do? And then I'm like, I don't have any unnecessarily violent mods, so I can't rip a guy's throat with my fist. Especially because his character isn't spec for melee.
Well, see, if you were to get the PC version of Oblivion, then you could get a mod called Unnecessary Violence.
I know, I saw you use it. You're like, hey, melee trainer, help me. And then you ripped off his arm and blood was spraying everywhere. He's like, help! Guards! Guards!
Yeah. The best thing was actually I met up with a bandit on the road, and I hit him with a lightning bolt spell, and it blew him right out of his boots. Like, all that was left of him was just... It actually literally left his boots standing on the road with smoke coming out of them, right? So, yeah. Unnecessary violence.
Hey.
Lots of fun.
Give me a chance to consult the desk terminal.
So you're supposed to talk to this person now?
Yeah, she has to, I broke it a little bit. She'll auto-correct it when she sits back at the desk terminal, and I have to talk to her while she's at the desk terminal. I just gotta wait for her to sit down. I'm just being impatient. I apologize to anyone who's watching.
Well, now, is she going to sit down? Oh, there
Yes.
she goes.
Hey there.
This. Please, I beg your indulgence. I've waited so long. But
Oh my gosh.
the work compels us. The vault was supposed to have a very specific set of residents. After all, to conduct human trials, you need the perfect
Okay.
test subjects.
Uh-oh. Oh, there we go.
Let's find ourselves a guinea pig.
The Vault-Tec handbook urges overseers to refrain
So you
from
get to go and
mixing alcohol.
interview
Turn on the
candidates,
Vault
right?
While we wait for word to spread. If you can clear any material.
Let's find ourselves a guinea pig.
That's exactly right.
Oh, she just told you shouldn't use that word. It's,
I might actually build without limits on here and actually build a real vault.
Yeah, you pretty well have to have something like that for this area, because this area is so huge that and they don't give you enough room, like build space in the workbench, to be able to even fill a fraction of it, right? Which I think is kind of dumb. Like, I don't know why they would give you this much building space and then not give you the ability to build in it, right?
Also, I'm going to download the cure for mole rat disease, obviously. Obviously.
Yeah, I don't need mods for that because I have the ability to use console
Console
commands. So what I
commands,
do
yes
is,
I know.
yeah, so what I do is I just use a console command to spawn a mole rat disease cure, right?
Because you're a goody two-shoes, you wouldn't let the boy die.
Hey?
I said because you're such a goody two-shoes, you never let the boy die.
That's right. I never let the boy die. I'm a goody two-shoes. I try and do moral and proper and right thing. in these
Me too.
quests.
I've never let the boy die.
And you know what? Some of the morally ambiguous choices and stuff that you have to make in this game, um,
Like
like
what? Oh, you mean faction quests?
yeah, exactly. I mean, like that's why I usually end up playing the Minutemen ending because you
I
don't
saw them
actually
beat the
have
game.
to. Yeah, because the Minutemen are basically the good guy faction, right? Like you don't have to betray anyone or anything like that. You don't have to make as many morally questionable decisions when you play it as the Minutemen.
Chameleon
Uh,
synth left arm. Why the fuck did the legendary mole rat have a synth arm? Whatever. No, I hear you
yeah.
saying the Minutemen are the good guys, but what the fuck did the... Are the Railroad not the good guys too?
Sort of, but they're not. They're the sort of gray area guys,
In what way?
Well, yeah, I guess they're sort of the good guys too, but still, it's like and there's actually some good funny moments, like when you're trying to go up to the Pridwin to destroy the Pridwin, and Tinker Tom and Deacon are trying to figure out how to fly the helicopter, right?
No spoilers. I haven't gotten that far yet.
Oh, well,
Also,
it
you're the
depends.
one
So,
who chooses which factions get to survive in this game, not me.
oh, but you still, even so, you have to play a certain way if you're going to avoid some of these morally uh,
Reprehensible.
ambiguous choices. Because if you follow the Brotherhood of Steel quest line for any length of time and then you change your mind, well, then you're betraying people that you made friends with there too, right?
I wish when the Brotherhood was the
So,
good guys.
I only actually played through the Brotherhood of Steel quest line once,
That was enough for you?
and that was enough for me. I didn't like the fact that I had to betray and murder my friends at the railroad in order to follow through with the Brotherhood of Steel quest line, right?
What a bunch of
And
bastards.
and so that's why I largely favor the Minutemen, because you know what, Preston Garvey is the ultimate good guy, in spite of the fact that there's dozens of memes making fun of him. Like he is the stereotypical good guy,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just it just makes my conscience feel a little bit better siding with him.
Well, it's because the Minutemen are there at a minute's notice. They don't care if you're a ghoul or a super... If you're friendly and don't
Yeah,
attack humanity, they're on your side.
yeah, like and the railroad, their main goal is to save and protect synths, right? They're a lot less concerned with you have to scrap that wall.
I
They're a
know, but I
lot
don't
less.
have the control chip,
Oh, right. They're a lot less
or whatever it's
concerned with
called.
the general well-being of humanity and that kind of thing. See, if you were playing survival, you would have grabbed that water, right? Because
But
water
we're
is an
not.
important, yeah, water is an important thing in survival, right? But anyway, getting back to what I was saying,
Is this...
the
Oh,
railroad,
okay.
the
Yep.
railroad is more, they have a more of a specialist concern. And of course, the Brotherhood of Steel is a bunch of Nazis, so you don't really want to side with those guys.
I just
And
feel bad that the first Fallout game you played, the Brotherhood Steel, are a bunch of assholes.
yeah,
They're not much better in Fallout New Vegas, I'm afraid.
and another thing is that I actually have never played through the Institute ending, just because those guys, right from the early on beginning of the game, are obviously the villains.
I mean, they
And
couldn't be more obvious if Dr. Evil was actually sitting on their
yeah,
console.
exactly. So I never really felt any great desire to play from the bad guy side of things, right?
Also, why the fuck do they have synthetic gorillas? Who's that for?
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Well,
seriously. Who
yeah,
is
I know.
that for?
Well, that's why a lot of like you've never seen them, but a lot of the more complex quest mods like the Fens Sheriff's Department, or the Buggyverse mods like Fusion City Rising and Operation Valkyrie and that kind of thing. Those guys are very satirical in their humor, and they make fun of a lot of the vanilla game plot devices and things, right?
Like synthetic gorillas.
Yeah, like synthetic gorillas. Like if you happen to be running one of the major Buggyverse quest mods, well, it even adds entries on computer terminals inside the Institute. And in one of those quest mods, you actually have the option to take over the Institute and basically turn it into a nightclub, right?
Oh, was that the pimp nightclub?
Yeah. And what happens is when you finally invade there and you take over the place, well, you can start reading some of the computer terminals, and you see an entry written by one of the scientists in the bio division, and he's talking about the synth gorillas and saying, like, whose idea was this anyway? I read the research and I actually feel dumber for having read it. And then they start to talk about how they, instead of they scrapped the synth gorilla program, and they started working on death claws to give them wings and make them smarter. Because that's a much better use of their time, right? And then also in some of the lore that that guy creates in his series of mods, he more or less indicates that the world of Skyrim is like the future after this. And
yeah, you're telling me about that, the radiation.
Yeah, in that context, you can kind of understand that what that new research that replaces the synth gorilla research actually creates like the first dragons, right? You know, smart winged lizards that can talk. Because that's such a better idea than synth gorillas, right?
I mean, better? Creating, giving Deathclaws wings and making them fly and making them smart doesn't seem like a good idea to me, but...
Yeah, well, you know, again, that's not canon stuff, that's just stuff that...
No, I understand. I'm just trying to be funny, especially because if you play Fallout 2, there's actually Deathclaws that can talk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they have a society. You really need to get up on your Fallout 1 and 2 lore.
Yeah, well, I can see that. I mean, you know what? I've discovered in Fallout New Vegas that there are actually smart super mutants even that talk like normal people instead of...
yeah, the Master made them. Like Marcus.
Yeah, instead of like mentally challenged children, right?
Yep. Those are the Generation 1s. They refer to the Generation 2 super mutants as dum-dums. The Master created them.
I see.
And Marcus is one such being. Oh shit, I fell.
Well, you didn't find any control boards.
No. But that's because they weren't marked on the map and I didn't have time to fuck around with that. But I'll just let the game cheat for me in a second. And Cody said, let there be light. Alright.
So, have you figured out how to run power from this place into the main opening in the vault there? Because you have that huge reactor in there, right?
Yes. What I've done on some save files is I've used a series of the things that look like pipes that aren't pipes. You know, the connectors?
Yeah, conduits, yeah.
Conduits, yes, thank you. I've used conduits with... Sorry, my son kept me up last night. With very, not limited, very, 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 very much success. Problem is, it takes a long fucking time when you're anal retentive and you don't want anything to look out of place.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've spent a lot of time and effort. You see that rail in the middle of the top of this tunnel?
Yeah, this one right here. Yep.
No. If you look up at the top of the tunnel.
Yeah, the rail right there.
Yeah, that green rail that runs down the middle of the top of the tunnel, right?
Oh, you use that?
I attach power connectors to that, and then just string the wire between the power connectors, right?
Why the hell did I never think of that? I was always putting it on the walls and the floors, but that makes way more sense. I'll have to try that next time. Thank you.
Yeah.
So
because
the
then
control board should be right here.
So long as you keep the power connectors far enough apart, then it keeps the loop of wire high enough up there too that it's not like hanging in front of you when you're walking down there, right?
Oh, this is my least favorite fucking fight.
Oh, did you find a connector or
yeah, I did.
A circuit board?
Yeah.
Oh, you need a different gun because you've only got one bullet left.
Yeah, exactly. The delay is actually. Did I ever tell you about the story about at least my wife's okay?
No.
So I was playing Fallout 4 with my friend Jedi Ace 1991, and there was this at the beginning of the game, like shit goes wrong. He's never played this game. He doesn't know anything about it. And he's like, "Oh, at least your wife's okay," and then she gets shot in the head because of the. Well, he's saying that she gets shot in the head because of the delay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he's like, "Oh no," and I'm like, "This
that
is
guy
the best
is a
thing
higher
ever."
level than you. You might want to get some distance between you because he could hurt you.
Ooh, he took the shotgun and didn't even care.
Yeah.
I love this rifle. I'm not gonna mince words. I love this rifle.
No, you just switched to the shotgun by mistake.
No, I didn't switch to the shotgun by mistake. I thought it would actually do something, but it just bounced off him and did jack shit.
Yeah. I think you need to use a stim pack because
I did.
The next tough thing that you need in here will probably kill you if you don't.
God damn, she's a tough one. Get him, Tin Man. I know what I'll do.
Yeah, don't get sprayed by that stuff either. That's bad.
Yes, thank you. I know that. I've killed a Mirelurk Queen or two in my day. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Do you got any Med-X or something that gives you poison resistance?
Frag out! And now I can delete her. You ever seen someone delete her fat ass before? Watch this. Oh wait, I didn't install the chip yet, so I just looked stupid. Good for me. Okay, now I'll delete her fat ass. Vaya con Dios. Let's put the water back on, yeah. I can delete the pond scum?
Yeah. Yeah, you can scrap just about everything, right? That's why they called the mod Scrap Everything.
I just didn't think the pond scum would be... Now I can't get it back on.
Yeah, if you get in the right place. Some of these things can be hard to target.
It's like trying to find the opposite of a snap point.
Yeah. But
there it is.
You know, like you can find it again. If you manage to find it once, you can find it again. Right?
Let's see Shen Kowalski do that.
There you go. Not that it really makes any difference, right? But
I mean, see, you know, I was actually talking about that a long time ago. And this is going back to Warhammer 40k, I do apologize. But I promise it's relevant, and it is a tangent that will make sense. Not everyone will accept it, because it's a dumb tangent, but it is what it is. So, when you're putting a model together, and this comes with any model, no matter what it is. For me, I would say Warhammer, whatever. Say you're making a model car, right?
Yeah,
and
be
you
careful, because it looks like you could accidentally scrap your giant water pump too, right?
No, it won't let me.
Oh.
Anyway, when you're making a model, right? If you want to put bullet holes in a car, like, say it's like a mafia town car from like the 1920s, 1940s, right? Or you want to put a scratch mark that'll never be seen under the paint job, well, you know it's there. It's the principle of the thing. It matters to you. And I just, what's it called? Scrapped skeletons. You should be very happy about that.
Yeah.
More tomorrow. Greatest singing voice in the world? This guy. I still remember back when I had more videos than you guys did.
Yeah, well, we don't have, like 6-month-old babies to look after and that kind of stuff. So
Well, this is
we
before
have
that.
more. Yeah.
Alright. Can I get this bone scum? I can get that bone scum. Get this bone scum. Get this bone scum. Come on. Come on. Give me the bone scum. Ah, whatever. Let's build a generator. Before I drown. Can I build something that's 20 yet? I can't. I can't. It's too hard. I could. I just need more nuclear material. Or... Did I not scrap that fucking thing? No, I haven't gone through the caves yet and got the radioactive isotopes.
Yeah, well, she'll tell you too, right? Like she'll send you to do that as part of your quest line, right? And since you don't have any, well, you don't really have any settlers here yet anyway, so the urgency for the giant water supply isn't really there, right?
No. But I'm gonna make it, because it's literally right here. So what I'm gonna do is I think I have some Rad-X. I picked some up, didn't I? You know what, let's just get blitzed again. Metats. Sure, Marler Queen Meat, why not? Rad-X, Radaway, Stim Pack. She's real excited, eh?
I don't know. I can't hear what's going on. So
You will in a second. Oh my god, I can... Did you see this? I can scrap
see,
the
you
Rad
can
Scorpion
scrap-
Hunter. It's alive!
yeah,
Should I do it? Let's see what happens. Oh my god, I scrapped it! I didn't even get a chance.
Will it actually let you to?
Yeah, it did. It did, and I'll scrap this one. Legendary... No, I want to kill the legendary one.
Okay,
You see,
there you
it
go.
was
You
afraid
just-
for a
you
second
just-
there. It's like, no.
You just annihilated it. Yeah. Oh,
Tell
there
me
you
that's
see
not
that.
broke as shit. Shot it right in his phallic symbol.
Yeah.
Cunning girded leather chest piece. Cool.
You can tell what it's carrying before you kill it.
No,
Oh,
there's
a delay.
there's a
Okay, I
delay.
forgot
Yeah,
there's
you keep
there's a
forgetting the delay.
here,
That's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
But it's like you can tell it's carrying. Yeah, I'm not good. Come on now.
Yeah. Have you got a legendary chest piece already, or?
I think I do, don't I? Or don't? No, I'm thinking of something. No, I don't.
Well,
I
there
have.
you go. See, you just got yourself another upgrade.
Yes, I did. I've been hit. I've been hit. I've been hit.
Yeah, except that you'll have to do some
Just-
work. Well, actually, you know what? That looked like it had a pretty high armor rating for
Yeah,
a piece
it
that you
did.
haven't even put on the workbench yet.
Yeah, didn't it? Come out of the ground and I'll fucking scrap you. Hey, it's not a legendary enemy. I'm not gonna fuck with it. Whatever. It went underground. It hasn't come back up. It's scared. It's a pussy. I said it.
Yeah.
There's also this old show on the YouTube that was basically Mortal Kombat, but not. It was called
there, I
Morty
think.
Kombat.
Oh yeah.
And have you ever seen it?
No.
Okay, so here's the premise. This guy named Morty is an office worker, and his life sucks. And he uses a Clarkson microwave, and it takes him to Outworld,
Oh.
and he has to fight in the tournament, and he sucks. But anyway, Raiden's trying to train him, and he like zaps and destroys this whatever the hell, the boxing bag, the big heavy bag, by shooting
Yeah.
lightning at it. He's like, now you try it. And Mori's like, I can't shoot lightning out of my hands. And Raiden's like, well, I guess that just makes you a pussy then, doesn't it? He's like, just because I can't shoot lightning out of my hand doesn't make me a pussy. And then Raiden laughs and goes, oh, it sure does. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I mean, it kind of does. Oh, dog meat, I'm sorry.
You just scrapped the mole rat.
Well, I mean, the XP that I would get from it's minuscule. See how the legendary mole rat didn't bother coming out? Oh, I guess I killed
Well,
the
you
glowing
just-
mole rat, never mind.
Yeah, don't shoot your dog.
That was an accident, dog meat. I'm so sorry. They trained me too well. I can scrap living enemies. You know how dangerous that makes me? If I had that mod you did where everything's a settlement.
No, not everything is a settlement. I just have one that turns all the red rockets in the Commonwealth into settlements.
I'm just saying, it makes shit dangerous.
Yeah.
I could just walk up to the sentry bot and fucking scrap it if I wanted to.
I don't know. It never even occurred to me to try that.
You never tried to scrap a Deathclaw before? What's wrong with you?
Well, no, I've never tried to scrap a living enemy before.
I never did too. I just knew that you could scrap dead
could
enemies
be-
with scrap
it
everything.
Could be though, like I can't say for sure, but it could be that might have been
A uniqueness
patched
to
out.
this mod.
Yeah, like it might have been patched out in the PC though too, right? So you're gonna have to see if you can scrap that sentry bot now.
Well, remember that advice he gave me about using the crosshairs? I don't think he's doing it. Do you think he's doing it? It doesn't look like he's doing it.
No. Well, it looks like you've got yourself a good spot of cover there.
I'm
He's hitting
cheesing.
Yeah, he's hitting the slope in front of you, right?
So,
Play harder, not smarter.
Yeah.
Wait. Reverse that.
Yeah. Reverse that, yeah. But you're sort of crouching behind that little slope,
Yeah, I know. It's perfect.
and
I might run out of ammo, though, here.
oh well, you still got your laser gun, right?
Oh, yeah! I still got my laser gun.
11.
Smile!
Yeah, you can't hit him with bats from here. Your chances are so low.
It's weird, I guess, right? I mean, it's not.
Hey, don't vat shame me.
Like, no one ever said before. I just.
Okay.
Well, anyway.
I could have just walked up and scrapped him, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have gotten a shot off before he killed me.
Yeah, those things are actually pretty powerful, and they've got pretty strong weapons. I'm surprised he couldn't shoot you with some kind of line of sight weapon, like a minigun or something, actually. But I guess you must have just found the perfect spot to crouch down, and that slope gave you cover, right?
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it did. I cannot scrap the flaming remains of a sentry bot.
Nope. Oh well.
That's pretty interesting, isn't it?
Mhm.
Like, you wouldn't think that would be a thing, but whatever.
Well, you ought to have enough nuclear material to build your reactor now.
Oh, absolutely. But there's a Deathclaw that's still alive somewhere, and I don't know about you, but in good conscience, I just can't let that slide. Not that I have the money to be pissing away at it, but I know I told you about that new game they're putting out, the Fallout tabletop. I'd like to watch a video to see how that plays. I'd be pretty interested.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends on if somebody makes a video of it or not.
I think they will. There's quite a few channels dedicated to tabletop games of all
Is there?
kinds. They do things called battle reports, where you just watch two grown men, usually men, rolling dice with plastic miniatures. They spend hours painting.
Uh-huh.
Isn't the internet great?
Well, I don't know. I mean, some people are interested in that kind of stuff,
Oh,
right?
I'm one of them. But to describe it, I mean, it doesn't sound, you know, terribly exciting, but sometimes it can be. They have things like the atom bomb. Hey, you should have some nuclear material in you.
Well, I'm going to have to take 5. I'll be right back.
We'll be right here. Oh shit. Bongo, I don't wanna leave the Congo. No, 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 no. Well, kids, this is not the dingiest subway tunnel we've been in so far, is it? Nope, we just came from here. Oh, we've already been here. Hmm. You've been drinking gin. Other men. Okay.
There we go.
I grow a third toe out of my ass in a minute here. I have soaked up so many rads, I'm gonna start growing a toe out of my ass in a minute here. Did you hear what I said?
I just got back, so no, I
Oh,
didn't quite hear what you just said.
I said I'm soaking up so much radiation, I'm about to start growing a third toe out of my asshole in a second here. Next time I go to the doctor and he says, "Can you wiggle your toes for me?" He's gonna get quite the shock.
Yeah, well, see, what you need to do is spend a couple of perks in ghoulish, and then that way, like some of this radiation will dissipate on its own, right?
Yeah, I don't disagree with you in any way, shape, or form. It's just gonna take some time to level up like that. Even I can only power level up to level 60 by doing random shit in a finite amount of time. Like it takes a while.
Yeah. So just one small word of warning that you may not know when you're
Hit
doing
me.
scrap everything down in the tunnels under the vault here.
Uh-huh.
Occasionally you can create holes in the world, right?
Really?
Yeah, because there sometimes when you're scrapping rock and dirt surfaces and stuff like that, when you scrap them, you'll suddenly realize that there's nothing underneath them, that they were not a solid three-dimensional object, right?
Oh, that's not good.
So that's just something to keep in mind. Some things are fine to scrap. In fact, most things are, but you just have to be aware that, you know, particularly dirt things and rock formations that are not normally scrappable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are the things that you have to watch out for, right?
Have you ever seen Sliders?
So what's that?
It was that TV show with John Rhys
Oh,
Davies.
oh, okay, yeah. It has to do with time travel or something.
Not time travel, but sliding into alternate dimensions.
Oh, okay, yeah. That was a long time ago. I know I've seen that show, but it was like many years ago already.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Where are you watching that right now?
Uh, in case any government agencies are listening, I went to Uncle Jerry's
That was
bait
pink
shop and it was
spots.
wonderful. He has the whole thing on
It's all
DVD.
over but the crying.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That part, I've never
So it's not on a streaming service or anything like that.
No.
saw it
But
around.
I have a feeling someone you and me know very well who likes to watch a lot of documentaries about royalty uses the same service.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because that was, from what I can remember, I mean, like I'd totally forgotten about it
Moving to
until
you
you
from
mentioned it just now.
Hmm.
the jewel
But from what I can remember, it was actually worth watching. It was a decent
Yeah,
show
it's not
to this
bad.
day.
green jewel of the Commonwealth. It's
Yeah,
Diamond
basically
City
they would
Radio.
sort of possess a person
Uranium
or something,
fever
right?
is on next.
No,
And,
you're thinking of
well,
Quantum Leap.
be sure not
Oh,
time has gone by so
okay. So they actually physically went into other dimensions?
Yeah, so they, because of this time pad, they were getting, well, it's not time pad, but because of this device that slides them into dimensions, they would slide in, and it would be for each dimension would be a different amount of time.
Oh, okay.
And some dimensions, like the States was always a British colony, or they never had like real cures for any ailments. So like instead of a pharmacy, they had an apothecary,
Uh-huh.
or
Yeah.
they had like xander root and willow tree bark
Yeah.
instead of like medicine. So a common cold was a death sentence. Uranium fever has got me down. So what we're gonna do here is, because we've been doing this for a bit, we are gonna go find one more control board, and we're gonna call it quits. And then on next Friday or Saturday, depending on the schedule, what we both keep, we'll do another episode.
All right.
If that's copacetic with you. Just because I have
Okay.
to get some dishes done, start the laundry, and then I have to sleep at some point before Prince Charles gets up and makes a mess. He blew out his diaper today, like I like,
Yes,
oh my
I know
God.
all about that stuff. I've been through it once before.
But see, I have too. The first time I ever had to clean up his poop, he shit like Reagan from The Exorcist pukes. Okay? So I was like, okay, I've seen it. But today, and Mom was cleaning this up, so Dad didn't have to, which thank God. He was crying because his tummy hurt. He was like, right? And can I scrap a death claw? I can't scrap a death claw. I can't scrap a death claw. I can't scrap a death claw.
doesn't work. You better
No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Yeah, you better shoot it then. Ooh, that's a legendary Alpha Deathclaw too.
That was a legendary Alpha Deathclaw.
Yeah.
Now it's hamburger meat. Kneecap or 10mm pistol. Who's the bitch now, Deathclaw?
Oh,
That's right.
You got a good 10mm pistol there. Ooh,
Right?
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice one. Let's see, what you need to do with that now, in order to maximize that particular legendary, is put an automatic receiver on that, because the more bullets that you can hit with more quickly, the more chances that you get in order to get that crippling effect, right?
Oh, absolutely. That fight almost scared me. Because I know if he got me on the ground more than once, it would have been over. Also, where the fuck is dog meat?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you got to go back somewhere and stim pack him or something.
Huh.
Although I think they wake up on their own, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Usually they don't stay long very long. Maybe he's following me and he got lost. Okay. Oh, and then there was one, the first universe they slid into was a Russian one. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Russia was in control of the states. Actually, I've decided I want to do something else instead. I want to go see what this chess piece looks like, so we're going to go do that.
Okay.
I know,
Well,
but it's my show.
you should be able to build an armor workbench by now, I would think.
Oh, absolutely.
Why don't you just build one here instead of fast traveling all the way back to Sanctuary?
Because I'm going to end the episode in Sanctuary.
Oh, I see.
And after this episode's over, I have like a boatload of backtracking to do during the week to sell a bunch of stuff, so I'm not a poor... Oh, I went to the wrong place, didn't I? Sanctuary's down here. Yeah, Vault 111 by mistake. I forgot I had the jetpack because I've been underground for so long. I like how the first thing he said is, that's not going to be very practical and unless you're outdoors, and I'm like, God damn it, he's right.
So what are you going to
Sturgis,
do
what
with
the
that
fuck
one?
are you doing, Sturgis?
Yeah, what are you going to do with that one foundation pad that you left behind there?
Ooh, I'm going to do something pretty
You got plans for that?
I do, actually. There's a reason why it's still
Obviously,
there.
you must have plans for that since you seem to have scrapped everything else and just left that behind, right?
Yep. I'm going to put something there.
Yeah.
It's going to be a prison.
Those little steps that you just went across, you should be able to snap 4 pieces to the tops of those, eh?
I'll try it.
Yeah, you should be able to, I think. I think the tops of steps have snap points on them. And then that way you can get all your steps to be at least the same height, right?
Mm-hmm. So how does it feel knowing that as soon as we're done here, I'm going to be doing the dishes while watching your video?
Well, I don't know.
Do you feel honored?
Yeah, I guess I feel honored. What do you got, a little TV in your kitchen or something?
No, I'll just use my phone.
Oh, okay.
Here's our new
Just
bra and panties. Woo!
Just don't accidentally drop your phone in the sink.
No, we have a stand-aid mixer right next to the sink.
Oh.
And because of the way it's positioned, I can literally wash dishes and watch my phone at the same time.
I see.
I've also found a really good podcast I like called Dungeons and Daddies. It's very funny.
So, do you have the ability to snap junk walls together?
I don't know if I do. I think that's a different mod.
Like what's the outside wall here made of? Did you actually build that?
No, this is preloaded. This is preloaded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Da 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 da.
Because I don't know if you were looking for suggestions for other mods. I think there is a mod that you
How high
could
does it
get
go?
for your console.
How high does it go?
Yeah, for your console where you'd be able to snap
What the
do things
fuck?
like snap junk walls together, right?
Did you see that?
Yeah, you're going out into space.
Except I'm not. You'll see. You should see it for the first time by now.
Oh, okay.
And then it stopped
Yeah,
and dropped me.
yeah.
That was wicked.
Yeah,
I am.
you reach the limit.
Yeah, three. What was it? 3 revolutions, and it dropped me on my ass. Like, no, no more for you.
Yeah.
Until next time, I am the illustrious, the sweater vest gamer,
Yeah, and I'm Sandman99.
and he'll see you in your dreams, and I'll see you in your nightmares. Till next time, kids.
Yeah.
Johnny